this evening. First, over a month since the shocking abduction of Joshua David, his family clings to hope despite limited leads. Why police suspect a sinister mastermind behind his disappearance. Plus, a focused fight against child labor intensifies as the Ministry of Labor launches new initiatives. See how they're working to protect the nation's children through education and support programs. Also, Diwali shines bright with the celebration of colors and culture at the Diwali Rangoli exhibition. We'll take you to the heart of the festivities, bringing luck and prosperity to all. And on World Stroke Day, learn how a little movement each day can help reduce stroke risk and save lives. Experts share tips on how you can be greater than stroke. Finally, in tech news, self-driving taxis in China hits the streets, but questions linger about how automation will impact jobs. What China is doing to balance innovation with employment stability. Stay with us. These stories and more coming up next on Headline News Update. Welcome to this broadcast of Channel 2's Headline News Update for October 29th, 2024. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. First up, over a month after Joshua David's abduction, police efforts to locate him have stalled, leaving his family desperate for answers. More from Malcolm Carter.
It's been over a month since the disappearance of 34-year-old Joshua David, abducted outside a Main Street restaurant. Despite the arrest and charging of several suspects linked to his disappearance, police have struggled to locate him, leaving family members devastated and clinging to hope. The missing man's family said the police have not been telling them anything, and they have no new leads or evidence. While it is suspected that David may have been murdered, investigators lack sufficient evidence. However, the family maintains hope for his return even as fears grow. Searches in multiple areas have turned up empty. The police believe David's kidnapping was orchestrated by a mastermind, potentially linked to his knowledge of two men wanted for murder. The man was abducted on September 26, and the abduction was caught on camera, yet the suspects, who reportedly knew David and have remained silent on his location, are currently out on bail as the case proceeds in court. Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. The Ministry of Public Works has announced that the Demerara Harbour Bridge will undergo critical maintenance from 11:59 p.m. tonight, Tuesday, October 29th, to 4 a.m. on Wednesday, October 30th. This 4-hour closure aims to address wear and tear on the aging structure, which has exceeded its original 10-year lifespan. The timing was chosen to minimize commuters' disruption between regions 3 and 4. The maintenance highlights the need for the new Demerara Harbour Bridge, set to open in March of 2025, which will eliminate the need for retractions and enable ongoing maintenance with minimal traffic impact. The ministry has apologized for any inconvenience. On a different note, the Ministry of Labor is intensifying its efforts to tackle child labor through workforce expansion, training initiatives, and collaborative workshops. During a recent child labor workshop launch in Georgetown, Minister of Labor Joseph Hamilton highlighted the government's progress since re-establishing the ministry in 2020. The ministry has grown from 16 to over 25 labor officers, with plans for further expansion and regional office additions. The government has invested over $400 million, which supports the initiative to reduce child labor by promoting education through cash grants, school construction, and meal programs. Minister Hamilton underscored the need to recognize these national efforts, encouraging citizens to stay informed. Partnering with the Ministry of Human Services and Social Security, the Labor Ministry is leading the 2-day workshop for over 60 child protection personnel to enhance strategies and establish support systems for vulnerable children. Minister Hamilton and Minister of Human Services Dr. Vinaya Prasad emphasized the importance of individualized support, focusing on family situations and follow-up measures to ensure sustained protection and education for every child. The workshop includes educational sessions on the impacts of child labor, the implementation of legal frameworks, the prevention of forced labor and trafficking. Stick around when we return. Vibrant Rangoli exhibition showcases Diwali traditions, and World Stroke Day 2024, a global call to action for heart-healthy and active lifestyles.
Kissoon's Furniture, Mega Sale, 7 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings on office furnitures, outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sales starts October 24th to the 30th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture, Mega Sale, a Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Is there anybody in this house want to worship the Lord with me?
Hi, music fans. It's here again. It's the Gospel Music Awards 2024 and the launching of Charlene Maloney's new album titled He's Greater.
He's greater.
It's a double event, one night only. It's praise and worship at the National Cultural Center, Saturday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. or 20 hours sharp. Tickets cost $3,000 and $2,000. It's Gospel Music Awards and a concert. Special appearances by Ambassador Charlene Maloney and other top Guyanese artists. You cannot afford to miss this one. Be there.
Get your tickets at the National Cultural Center, Wireless Connections Border Market, and Andrew Supermarket.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, Lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lender's, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is Credit, and today all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all of these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, five spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you want to know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, jerk seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radhika went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. She shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Sneakily with a gift of sight from Modern Optical Services. Let our professional team examine and prescribe what's best for your eyes. Our smiles make fashionable faces. See us for a full line of optical services, including brand name and prescription eyewear. Modern Optical Services, 316 Middle Street, Georgetown, telephone 226-1082.
The Guyana Elections Commission GCOM is currently conducting a national registration exercise. Who can register? Anyone who will be 14 years or older by December 31st, 2024 and is a Guyanese citizen by birth, descent, naturalization, or is a citizen from a Commonwealth country living in Guyana for 1 year or more. How to apply for registration? You must visit the GCOM registration office that is responsible for the registration of persons from your area of residence to apply for registration or name change or correction. You must be in possession of the following source documents as might be relevant: original birth certificate or valid Guyana passport for new registration, original marriage certificate and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by way of marriage, original deed poll and original birth certificate in the case of a name change by deed poll, original naturalization certificate and original birth certificate in the case of naturalization. This registration exercise will end on November 29, 2024. For further information, please contact GCOM on the following hotline numbers: 225-027729, 226-6557, 223-9650, or visit the GCOM website at www.gcom.org.gy.
Welcome back. World Stroke Day 2024 carries the powerful theme, Be Greater Than Stroke, emphasizing the importance of proactive health measures to reduce stroke risk. This year's campaign encourages individuals to engage more in physical activities, particularly cardiovascular exercises, which are crucial for maintaining heart health and improving overall well-being. Regular cardio activities such as walking, jogging, cycling, and swimming can significantly lower the chances of experiencing a stroke by improving blood circulation, managing weight, and reducing blood pressure. The theme serves as a call to action for communities to foster environments that promote active lifestyles, encouraging people of all ages to incorporate movement into their daily routines. Additionally, the campaign aims to raise awareness about the warning signs of stroke, the importance of immediate medical attention, and the impact of healthy lifestyle choices. By empowering individuals to take charge of their health through increased physical activity, the initiative hopes to inspire a collective effort towards reducing the incidence of stroke worldwide. Together, everyone can strive to be greater than stroke by prioritizing their health and supporting each other in making positive lifestyle changes. Today, government ministries, staff, and students showcased vibrant Rangoli art, celebrating Diwali's theme of light and unity as the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports hosted its annual competition. Malcolm Carter has more details.
In celebration of Diwali, being observed this Thursday, October 31st, members of several staff and students represented their organizations and schools at the Diwali Rangoli exhibition and competition hosted by the Ministry of Culture, Youth and Sports on Main Street. Rangoli, which means rows of colors, is an art of decoration drawn on the floor or the entrances of homes to bring good luck and prosperity to the house and family. This event, which began back in 2022, showcases the traditional art of Rangoli, symbolizing Diwali's themes of light, joy, and the triumph of good over evil for the promoting a one Guyana.
People think that Diwali is a time where only Indians get to come out and celebrate this festivity, but it's a time where everyone comes out and we come out together to celebrate it as one, to make this event more enjoyable, more fun, more exciting.
Open to the public, the exhibition offers a unique opportunity for community members and visitors to immerse themselves in Diwali's rich heritage, marvel at the intricate Rangoli designs, and honor the festival's message of light prevailing over darkness.
So our Rangoli today is a merge of the culture of Diwali, triumph over darkness, and the environment as well. So you'll see our tree in the middle with the lotuses and so on, that signifies Diwali, joined with the environment.
We're going to show how Ram came out from exile. So, and then we have the peacocks.
Reporting for Headline News Update, Malcolm Carter.
Thanks, Malcolm. On a lighter note, Clinton Ward, a visually impaired 26-year-old teacher from Paradise Village, West Coast, Berbice, is set to graduate with distinction from the University of Guyana's Berbice campus with a bachelor's degree in English. Despite losing his sight due to brain tumor, Clinton persevered with the support of family, friends, and university staff. Clinton's journey is not just about his personal triumph, but also about the power of community and faith. He adapted to academic life using screen readers, reading aids, and online classes, with the unwavering support of his mother and the university community. Their help with study materials and daily travel was invaluable. Clinton's success is a testament to the encouragement he received from his community and his strong faith in God, which he believes helped him overcome obstacles and achieve his dreams. Don't go away after the break. Bolivian government accuses Morales of staging assassination attempt, and China robo-taxis. Driverless vehicles spark job debate.
Good girl forget things.
What's the problem, Granny?
I want money for borrow for those surgery. I was dancing and I fall and fracture my hip.
If you need some quick money, you should check Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop, lot 238 South Road Border, Georgetown. Get jewelry made to order in just 72 hours. We also accept vehicles. Lenders, best rates, longest payback period.
Boys, I get through. Plus, I could dance again.
Lender's Jewelry and Pawn Shop.
Kissoon's Furniture, mega sale. 7 days of savings, and I'm talking mega savings. On office furnitures, outdoor furniture, bedrooms, dining rooms, living rooms, carpets and mattresses. Sales starts October 24th to the 30th at all branches. Kissoon's Furniture, mega sale. A Guyanese business for Guyanese people.
Hello, my fellow TikToker followers. He is credit. And today, all we will be making Chinese noodles with peppies, chow mein, chicken fritters, and spice cake. For the noodles, all these will be using peppies, black pepper, cashew,
Chinese sauce, soy sauce, garlic sauce, paprika, Chinese seasoning, chow mein seasoning, white spice, and all-purpose seasoning.
Next, this chicken that we marinated, soak for all you don't know nothing with peppies, green seasoning, miracle seasoning,
Pepper sauce, chicken seasoning, paprika, garlic powder, dark seasoning, black pepper, onion powder, and ginger powder, and document plantain flour, and then this butter we make with this quick piece powder, and we
boil in high. We serve with peppies, barbecue sauce. Radika went to the supermarket and she proper buy up enough things. She feels she alone can cook, but she routine even wrong. She shaped like a guy in a map.
Peppies has a wide range of ingredients available at supermarkets nationwide. Peppies, we put the pep back into your kitchen.
Is there anybody in this house want to worship the Lord with me?
Hi, music fans. It's here again. It's the Gospel Music Awards 2024 and the launching of Charlene Maloney's new album titled He's Greater.
He's greater.
It's a double event, one night only. It's praise and worship at the National Cultural Center. Saturday, November 2nd at 8 p.m. or 20 hours sharp. Tickets cost $3,000 and $2,000. It's Gospel Music Awards and a concert. Special appearances by Ambassador Charlene Maloney and other top Guyanese artists. You cannot afford to miss this one. Be there.
Get your tickets at the National Cultural Center, Wireless Connections Border Market, and Andrew Supermarket.
Welcome back. Now we take a look at what's happening in the region and around the world.
Good evening. I'm Malcolm Carter, and welcome to tonight's regional and international news. In the Caribbean, Bahamas National Security Minister Wayne Monroe has suggested potential links to the drug trade in Sunday's twin-engine plane crash on Rogged Island, Bahamas, as the pilot did not file a flight plan. Authorities have yet to identify the two charred bodies found in the wreckage. Monroe reported that both the Bahamas Drug Enforcement Unit and the U.S. Drug Enforcement Administration are investigating. Police located the flaming aircraft near Duncantown Airport, discovering the remains of two people. Rogged Island, known for its fishing, lies in the southern Bahamas, part of a chain extending toward Cuba. Meanwhile, the Bolivian government disputes former President Evo Morales' claim of an assassination attempt, accusing him instead of staging the event by bypassing a police checkpoint and injuring an officer. Morales, claiming he was ambushed by masked assailants who shot at his vehicle, says the incident was premeditated. Government Minister Eduardo del Castillo stated that Morales' convoy was suspected of transporting drugs and that Morales ordered his vehicle burned to destroy evidence. Amid political tension with President Luis Arce, Morales' supporters have blockaded highways, disrupting essential supplies. With economic pressures rising, the power struggle between Morales and Arce escalates ahead of 2025 elections. Morales also faces legal troubles involving allegations of relationship with minors, which he denies. Trump's campaign has been forced to go on the defensive after a speaker at his campaign rally in New York insulted the island of Puerto Rico, using racist language. Al Jazeera's White House correspondent Kimberly Halkett reports.
With just a week until Election Day, Donald Trump's presidential campaign is managing the fallout of a crisis.
Then they'll say, oh, Trump is not truthful.
The former president's Sunday rally in New York City was supposed to culminate his campaign's closing arguments. Instead, critics allege it devolved into a racist scene, reminiscent of the 1939 Nazi rally occurring at the same location, especially when this comedian compared Puerto Rico to trash.
There's literally a floating island of garbage in the middle of the ocean right now. Yeah, I think it's called Puerto Rico.
Other speakers piled on, making derogatory remarks about Vice President Kamala Harris, the Democratic presidential nominee.
As the first Samoan, Malaysian, low IQ, former California prosecutor ever to be elected president.
The Trump campaign has distanced itself from the comments. Casting his ballot in his home state of Delaware, U.S. President Joe Biden told reporters Trump's weekend rally's proof a vote for Trump is a mistake.
It's simply embarrassing. You know, most of the presidential scholars I've spoken to talk about the single most consequential thing about a president's character. And he puts that in question every time he opens his mouth.
That's why Vice President and Democratic presidential nominee Kamala Harris is using the closing days of the election campaign to argue a vote for Trump is dangerous.
Donald Trump spends full time trying to have Americans point their finger at each other, fans the fuel of hate and division, and that's why people are exhausted with him.
Vice President Kamala Harris says there is a big difference between her and former President Donald Trump. At a rally on Tuesday in Washington, Harris says she plans in closing arguments to highlight that contrast. Kimberly Halkett, Al Jazeera, the White House.
Finally, China is running a trial of self-driving taxis, similar to ones operating in the United States, but unlike the US where the primary concerns have been about safety, China's trials have raised questions about how people's livelihoods will be protected. Al Jazeera's Tony Sheng reports.
Hail a cab on the streets of Wuhan and you might be in for a surprise. The city's host to China's first fleet of driverless taxis. For the moment, it's just a trial project in a limited area, but it's captured the public imagination.
If it becomes popular in urban areas later on, I'll consider taking a driverless car as I live in a busy area. But for now, I'll go with a manually driven car.
It's just a new way of traveling, and one more option is a good thing. And from a safety point of view, there are no examples of it being dangerous. And that means driverless cars are reliable.
That's not entirely correct. In July this year, a man was hit by a driverless taxi that ran a red light. But public perception overall remains good. The cars are hailed with an app. The company is an offshoot of Chinese tech giant Baidu. After punching in a code, the doors unlock and you're on your way. A touch screen gives passengers control of climate and volume levels, and shows obstacles on the road, detected by 38 sensors embedded in the vehicle's frame. The ride is a little bit juddery. The motion sensors are so sensitive they'll stop for anything that could be a possible obstruction. But to be frank, in 30 years of riding taxis in China, this is one of the safest drivers I've had. But the autonomous taxis have become a hot talking point in China, not for their safety record, but because of their price. Fares begin at 50 cents, only a fifth of the cost of an ordinary cab. As China embraces automation, people are worried about the human cost.
I'm definitely worried. I'm worried about losing my job and income. I have to work, I have to live, I have to survive.
Already new prototypes have been seen on the streets, and the fleet of driverless taxis is to be doubled by the end of the year to 1,000. Little stands in the way of progress here, even if it's seen by some as a dangerous path. Tony Cheng, Al Jazeera, Wuhan.
Thanks, Malcolm. This brings us to the end of our regional and global news coverage. Up next is the 3-day weather forecast. And that's FTV2 Headline News for this Tuesday evening. As we take our leave, we invite you to follow us on Facebook and YouTube. You can tune in tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. for a rebroadcast and at 7 p.m. for more news. Until then, please take care of yourself and each other.